Current events in America, September 2025 updates you need to know. Hello everyone, welcome back to your channel name. Today, we're diving deep into the most important current events happening in the United States as of September 2025. From political changes, protests, and international affairs to sports, climate action, and economic updates, we'll cover everything you need to stay informed. Throughout this video, I'll also share my personal observations on what these events could mean for the future of the country and for everyday Americans. So, grab a coffee, get comfortable, and let's get started. Segment 1. Democracy and Accountability March. First up, nearly 200 individuals completed a 160-mile march from Philadelphia to Washington, D.C., called the We Are America March. Participants ranged from children to senior citizens, all advocating for democracy and government accountability. The march was motivated by concerns over actions by the Trump administration, including mass firings in federal agencies and federal oversight of D.C. law enforcement. To highlight civic engagement, marchers presented a child-created version of the U.S. Constitution to Senator Chris Van Hollen. From my perspective, this march symbolizes how ordinary citizens, even children, can influence public discourse. It's a reminder that civic engagement starts at a young age, and grassroots movements can have a lasting impact. Viewer, have you ever participated in a march or civic event? Share your experience in the comments. While citizens march for accountability, major political shifts are happening in Washington. Segment 2. Political Developments and Legal Actions. In political news, U.S. Attorney Eric Seibert resigned after refusing to prosecute political figures like Letitia James and James Comey. This raised concerns about politicization of justice. Additionally, President Trump signed a proclamation imposing a $100,000 fee on H-1B visa applications and introduced a $1 million gold card visa for expedited processing. Critics argue this could limit skilled immigration and affect the economy, while supporters say it prioritizes American jobs. I believe these measures reflect a larger trend toward protectionism, which may benefit some sectors but could discourage innovation and global talent. It's a balancing act between domestic priorities and maintaining international competitiveness. Viewer, what do you think about these visa changes? Will they help American workers or hurt innovation? From politics at home to military actions abroad, let's discuss recent U.S. operations in the Caribbean. Segment 3. U.S. military actions in the Caribbean. The U.S. Navy recently conducted airstrikes on 2 alleged Venezuelan drug cartel vessels, resulting in 14 deaths. President Trump stated that these actions are part of a broader campaign against drug trafficking, though critics question the evidence supporting these strikes. Observation. Personally, I feel that military action, while sometimes necessary, should be paired with diplomatic engagement. Without transparency, such actions can create tension with neighboring countries and raise ethical questions. Viewer, do you think the U.S. should take military action abroad, or should diplomacy be prioritized? Next, let's turn to sports, where excitement is building for the Ryder Cup 2025. Segment 4. Ryder Cup 2025 Sports Update. The 45th Ryder Cup takes place from September 26 to 28 at Bethpage Black, New York. NBC plans a unique, partisan coverage favoring the U.S. team, featuring top players like Scottie Scheffler and Rory McIlroy. In my opinion, sports events like this are more than competition. They unite people and boost morale, especially during politically and socially tense times. Viewer, which team are you rooting for this year? Comment below. From the green of golf courses to the streets of New York, let's discuss Climate Week NYC 2025. Segment 5. Climate Week NYC 2025. From September 21 to 28, New York City hosts Climate Week NYC 2025, gathering leaders, activists, and organizations worldwide to discuss sustainability, renewable energy, and environmental justice. Personally, I see this as a critical step toward collective responsibility. Climate change affects everyone, and initiatives like these can inspire both policy changes and individual actions. Viewer, what actions do you take in your daily life to support sustainability? Segment 6. Economic Updates and Inflation Trends. Economic discussions continue as Americans face inflation, rising costs, and shifting interest rates. Gas prices fluctuate, housing costs rise, and the Federal Reserve is adjusting rates to balance growth. From my perspective, these economic shifts show how closely policy and daily life are connected. Decisions made by leaders and central banks affect real families, small businesses, and workers nationwide. Viewer, Have you noticed price changes in your daily life? How has it affected you? Segment 7. Healthcare and Pandemic Preparedness. Healthcare remains a focus. Officials monitor new flu strains and respiratory illnesses, while emphasizing pandemic preparedness. I believe proactive health policies and public awareness campaigns are key to preventing crises before they escalate. Personal responsibility and public compliance play major roles in success. Viewer, what steps do you take to stay healthy during flu season? Segment 8. Education updates and student protests. Universities face student protests over tuition, safety, and curriculum reforms. Online learning and funding debates continue to shape America's education landscape. I think education is the foundation of a strong society. Listening to student voices is crucial, as they represent the next generation of leaders and innovators. Viewer, if you're a student or parent, how do these changes affect you? Segment 9. Technology and AI regulations. AI and emerging technologies are under scrutiny. Congress proposes regulations to ensure privacy, ethical AI, and fair competition. From my view, these regulations are necessary. Technology evolves fast, and without guidance, it can outpace ethics and public safety. Viewer, are you excited or concerned about AI in daily life? Segment 10. Entertainment and Cultural Highlights. The entertainment industry continues to thrive. Recent movie releases, music festivals, and award ceremonies are shaping American culture. I find it fascinating how entertainment reflects society. Trends show what people value, how they connect, and what issues resonate culturally. Viewer, what's your favorite new show, movie, or song? Segment 11. Natural disasters and environmental concerns. Natural disasters are a pressing concern. Tornadoes, hurricanes, and wildfires have affected multiple states. Preparedness and climate resilience are critical. We must plan for emergencies while addressing long-term environmental challenges. Viewer, have you experienced a natural disaster? How did you prepare? Segment 12 and 13. Closing summary and takeaways. To summarize, the United States is witnessing major developments across politics, military, economy, healthcare, education, sports, climate, technology, entertainment, and natural disasters. Staying informed and engaged is key. These events impact our daily lives, future policies, and global relationships. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Share your thoughts on which story impacted you the most and why. See you in the next video.